We've got the NFL kicking in again. I'm sorry about that. We had technical difficulties. We can get started and get you right back into the game and give you the live reports here on Game and HQ TV for our NFL Sunday Funday. The Chiefs and the Raiders going at it head-to-head already almost into halftime. Our game's going half the time, but all the action. Stick around for the gameplay and the fun between Kansas City and Oakland. Here we go. Let's get it started. Already in progress. I don't want to take away from the game any further. Thank you for tuning in. Refreshing the browsers and getting back to us as fast as possible. Here we go.
Does not take into account as much bulk.
Taking right back to the action. Remember, we had the 5 games last week: Lions versus Ravens, Eagles versus Seahawks, Panthers versus Saints, and Steelers versus Bengals. We were almost dead on for every game, so make sure you stay with us and do the calls. We'll try to keep this running. Unfortunately, our systems are running live, so if anything happens or crashes, please refresh your browsers. We'll be back as fast as we can to give you more game action and all the fun here on Game and HQ TV.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Caught, Kelsey, left side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
There are certain words that sometimes we overuse, but there's one that's really welcome on a player's resume, and that's the word breakout. And I thought Travis Kelce was one of the breakout stars of 2016 in the NFL.
We're going to give you some links that will help you get an idea of what's going on today for the game.
Now, to put that into perspective,
take a look at this one here. Just to give you an idea of the preview and the watching of the playoffs.
So breakout year indeed.
And for me, it's how he did it, because he did it in a variety of ways. Whether he's an inline tight end, a guy who could split out and really become a wide receiver, and then when he caught the ball, he ran like he was a running back.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs defense getting ready to roll. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish.
Now let's get down on the field, right in the face, and in the game and in the action.
Kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, and hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
First quarter just about done. Nothing going on so far except for 2 flags. Other than that, we've got almost finished.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. It's caught by Clive Walford, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options and completing the pass anyway.
Watching the real game on either your iOS or Android devices. And we've got that Periscope app, and we use it for ourselves for broadcasting live when we're out in the field. But again, you can use it to watch real-world events just like the NFL tickets for today. People are broadcasting the game, and we, of course, are giving you the links and the information as fast as we get it ourselves here. Out.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And the first quarter, you can see, and hopefully now you can hear all the action as we run our Premium Beat playlist here for sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders.
And us,
Shoulders were made for greatness.
And we've got the
ready to go now
running in the background. We'll as much as we can. Show you how we run our real-world matches here. So far, we're running almost exact scores last week. The Saints versus Panthers. Saints had 31. We had 31. Kansas had 21. We had 15. That's right. You got your decoys and how we do it. I just let's take a look at that. Watch him grab this one. Just like go all the. Oh! He didn't go all the way. He went all the way backwards. It's done on that hit. He did it right into another area code, I think. Let's see that again. Coming down. Finds the car. car is watching the big play with driving seat. But watch out. Here comes the freight train. Zap! He did it. It was like thunder. I'm getting it. Boom. Boom.
Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Now Carr. And Roberts with it over the middle.
Can't get out there. Second quarter, they're going to have to give it up. I don't know. Our games have been pretty good. We're going to give you the scores here. Like I said, we try to give you as much info as we can.
That was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal.
I know, 2-minute warning on the real game. Chiefs still on top of the Raiders, 13-0. Third and goal, though, for the Raiders. This is going to get interesting. We are 0-0 in the second quarter here, and we will, of course, surpass the time, and you will get the results from us before the game is over, and we'll see how close we get. So far, we've been 5-5 for the season with our golf kick here. We'll give you the numbers from last week and see how we go for this week. It's out again. Bouncing it. These guys are going head to head with nothing but
for a touchback. The Raiders defense getting ready. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
We've got some other scores if you're interested. We've got Indianapolis Buffalo in halftime. Buffalo on top of Indianapolis Colts 7-0. We got Green Bay and Cleveland. They're just about into halftime. Cleveland on top of Green Bay 14-7. And we, of course, let you make the calls, blitz, man, or zone on the defense and offense. You've got run, pass, or play. We'll get you right in the field on the camera views too. Let us know if there's a specific camera angle you want to see or a position that you want to see played. As this NFL can be changed around. You're the coach here.
Nelson, the free safety, in on the stop.
This week we've got the Chiefs, we've got Washington Redskins, LA Chargers coming up, Seattle Seahawks, Jacksonville Panthers. Also, we're going to be running the Pats and the Dolphins games tomorrow for Monday Night Football. Remember, we run Monday and Thursday as well, so keep checking for our daily action for the NFL sports. We're giving you the real-world game as we play the real-world matchup here with the Chiefs and the Raiders.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he's just going to
gotta
get rid of
throw
this
it out,
airing
the ball. These guys are just.
And now it's third.
Let's face it, perfection is something
fighting
we all
it out
chase,
here, 3rd and 8.
Whether it's playing this game or whatever we do, hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Oh, and there's a fumble. Raiders pick it up. And they are in the red zone. If you don't like what's happening in the real game, we've got a great game going on for you here with that interception now in the second quarter, just at the start. Let's take a look at that play again. Fumble. Let's check the game clip. Sunday morning here in LA. Boom, look at that hit again.
You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there.
Opportunistic by the defense. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Is it head to the field now with the game this close?
Don't look at the cat's eyes. Thank you, Matthew. God, don't look at the cat's eyes. Don't get bit by the zombie and for flying that X-Wing because the Starfighter. Is it the Return of the Jedi, the Last Jedi? Yeah, pull that X-Wing up. Don't crash. You know what I'm talking about. We've got Mixer, we've got Twitch, Smashcast, and YouTube all watching and chatting at the same time. All different corners of the screen have different angles of chat. Go ahead and chat to the other systems. Timothy just subscribed. Again, cat hypnotism.
Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
On any 1st and goal, the real
is getting rough.
For the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it.
Tim and Matt checking it out here with us. We've got the real game. We're telling you right here as it goes. It says right there, it's EA. Chiefs on top 16-0 second quarter. And our game, we still got it 0-0. Raiders look like they're about to score though, but they just got another sack-to-sack back. This is a rough matchup. We've got the other scores. Remember, halftime you got the Colts and the Bills. Bills on top, 7-0. Let's check the play. Make sure you got it right. Watch Cooper on this one.
Now
play action, play action, play.
Down. Surveying the field. Great protection. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
They're pushing through on this one. I was just saying, pull that X-wing up. Don't you crash into that lake. Fly that thing. Remember, make the call here. We're watching the screens. Run, pass, or play on offense. Defense gets the zone,
this defense
man,
hasn't
or
let them in
blitz
yet.
action.
They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Remember, check that Periscope.tv app if you want to.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And Carr gets the touchdown on this one in the action here. Raiders are on top in the second quarter. It took them a whole quarter to get it on top. We've got Green Bay and Cleveland going into halftime. Browns are 14, Packers are 7.
Mismatch, they found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside.
Matchup. There's that Periscope.tv app. Please. You want to watch the real game on your iOS or Android device for free.
Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT.
Use the app. It is definitely something we use in the real world matchup. You'll find us on Periscope.tv. You'll find the app on and around your globalgamingheadquarters.com. If you're into real sports, you're going to love this. If you're into esports, you're going to love our site. Please. Not just advertising for the site,
so
we are letting you know that it's there for you as a gamer. Use it, it's a great resource.
Touchdown.
Links for the holidays are already been in place, so don't waste them. Go check it out. Make it your globalgamingheadquarters.com. You're watching a live real-world matchup on YouTube, Smashcast, Twitch, and Mixer as we run Raiders and Chiefs. Second quarter for the real game, minute 26 seconds left, 4th and 4 in the Oakland 31. Kansas City on top now, 16-0. Our game, we've got Raiders on top, 7-0.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Some of the other games, sure, you've got San Francisco and Houston. That game's under the 2-minute mark in the second quarter.
And they had the fumble last time.
San Fran on top, 10-3. 3rd and 11. Houston 24.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
Minnesota, Carolina. 53 seconds to halftime. Panthers on top of Minnesota, 14-10.
They're out there.
Minnesota's ball, 1st and 10 on Carolina, 33. We'll give you the call. Just let us know what you want to hear. We'll read it out for you live on the air as we play the games. Remember, no plays called. We'll play what we have to, but you can make the call one play ahead. My name's Greer. You're watching live. And you.
On 1st down, it's Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, they just went into halftime now. New York Giants, Dallas, halftime tied 10-10. That game is going to be crazy as they come out of halftime. We're running the season favorite here for out of the 5 games this week. This is the Chiefs, Raiders. We've got Washington Redskins, LA Chargers, Seattle Seahawks, Jacksonville Panthers, and New England Pats, Minnesota Dolphins, Miami Dolphins for Monday night. It is Sunday.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players now.
They're under the 2-minute warning now. You've got the real world matchup, Chicago and Cincinnati.
A lot of guys used to be basketball players.
Chicago's going, I believe, for the field goal.
That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
They get it. It's now Chicago 12, Cincinnati 7. 2nd and 10 on the Cincinnati 7. The Cincinnati 7-yard line. Cincinnati ball.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time to step aside. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
2-minute warning. There you go.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. To throw on second down is Smith. And seeing nowhere to throw,
almost knocked over the Gatorade jugs. We're doing this in 4K UHD. Hopefully you'll be able to see this thing 60
they got
FPS.
Pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the
subscribe,
entire
notify,
game,
whatever you got to do to get yourself watching.
Is going to be excellent.
You get the links for the codes and other events. We've got the spin coming up. I believe we're going to try to run that today if we can. Otherwise, we've got our holiday events and more.
Hey, you're right. 2 extra DBs out
at
there.
Halftime.
Here's Smith.
Almost intercepted on that one.
Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating
and they're in halftime now. The real game is halftime. Kansas City on top of Oakland, 16-0. Cleveland Browns, Green Bay Packers 14 for the Browns. Packers are 7 at halftime. Other halftime games, we've got Buffalo and Indianapolis. Buffalo on top, Bills over the Colts, 7-0. We've got Chicago Bulls, Cincinnati Bengals. Chicago Bulls are 12, Cincinnati is 7. That's just about 40 seconds left on that game.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
Yeah,
and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right?
That area, that number.
Take exactly what happened before.
Redskins are 5-7. Chargers
They've
are
had to make a few
6-6.
additional changes
right
along the way
so
because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Don't use the cup. Remember the play? Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Finding time. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And for that man, Crabtree just finished his 8th NFL season. Of course, the first 6 in San Fran, last 2 with the Raiders.
Or run, pass, and play defense, zone, man, and blitz. Just go ahead and call it out. If you have exactly what you want to see, let us know. We'll try to get to as fast as we can with our rush time. We've run all the action in half the time, and we should be finished before the game is out.
Many thought he was going to be a future All-Pro, but he settled in as the number 2 guy in Oakland, and I think that's been great for him. Taking the pressure off of Amari Cooper and making plays himself.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Playing against a good quarterback
hit like a lightning bolt.
To not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Connects it to Roberts, right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
You're watching here giving you real-world matchups. You've got the halftime for the Colts and the Bills. Bills on top 7-0. Same thing, Green Bay and Cleveland Browns. Halftime for these Browns over the Packers, 14-7. You've got the Raiders and the Chiefs in halftime. Chiefs have 16, Raiders are nothing. We've got it the other way around. Let's see what happens.
Now Carr again. He's got time in the pocket. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We do also get the Dallas Giants game. That is a tie at halftime, 10-10. Almost at halftime. Almost at halftime are the Lions and the Buccaneers. Lions on top 14-7, 18 seconds left on that one.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Minnesota, Carolina, that's halftime. Panthers
here
are 14, Minnesota 13.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their
4th and 3 on this
so
one.
They'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play.
They're back on it. On it like a bonnet.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland.
Swing kick, 1, 2, and 3.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And marching back out there now, the Raiders defense gets ready. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you like when you heard
Sunday
those words,
sports.
get off the
Stick
field.
around for our next game, Redskins and Chargers. A little bit later, Seahawks and
they were yelling them, but in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt,
and
let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again.
Let's get you down into the field here.
They begin the drive with
Whoa! He was hit.
Inside, but nothing there.
Lightning again on that one.
Gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
See that shot? Boom,
A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through. And that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
That's it for the 3rd.
He made a great tackle.
So we've reached halftime
with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Chiefs have an edge in time of possession right now. The Raiders look like they'll be in this game for 4 quarters.
We're going to do the spin right now. Don't go anywhere. We're going to pause it up. You can see the score. We've got 7-0 with the Raiders on top in the game. The real world matchup has the Chiefs on top at halftime, 16-0. Check out some of the plays here, or I should say the only play, but these guys are getting hit and hit hard in this game.
He's going to knock the ball free here.
Boom. And look at this hit coming up.
After the short pass, he'll score as they put the first points on the board. So that'll bring our halftime report to a close. We'll go back now to Arrowhead Stadium.
All right, we're going to hold it up here for a second. We're going to get ready for the spin. There's some of the stats. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to try the spin out here. If it crashes, refresh the browser. This could be your chance if you're in the domestic U.S. to win the Loot Crate, a game, or a shirt. Let's check the spin out and try it for today. Let's give it a shot to see is it working on Game HQ TV. We've got the Royal Spin ready. Brand new spinning system. If you're in and you're watching, hopefully you've been patient, and we thank you for that. We'll be looking for you on the chat. We know that there's a time delay, so the first person that's going to push it up is going to get a chance to do the spin on the wheel. I'm going to tell you all about it. Hold on a second. The first person that can tell us the real world score for this game will get the first chance to spin. We're looking for you on the chat, on the type. We'll give you a test spin and show you how it works. First person to tell us what the real world score is on halftime of the game that's playing right now between Kansas City and Oakland. If you can get this score right, we'll give you a chance to do the spin. We do. We've got it right here. Spinning in for you. The brand new spin system is in place. We'll give you an example. It's got a t-shirt. You can win a t-shirt, a game, you can try again, epic fail, or get the Loot Crate for it. Let's show you what it's going to happen. The first person that gives us the real world score gets a chance to spin it. You get a chance to win a t-shirt, a game, try again, epic fail, or Loot Crate. We'll show you how the spin goes. Boom, it goes around and around. It's pretty easy. That would have been a try again. So you would have tried again. Green is try again. White is t-shirt. Yellow or orange is game. Epic fail is red. And loot crate is blue. Trying again. Let's see what would have happened if this was you. Epic fail. Give us another try. Come on. Give us a shot. Come on. Someone's got to be daring. If you live in the domestic U.S., if you have a friend in the domestic U.S., we've got the halftime spin for the game right now while we're waiting for the game to start back up. Remember, our game is going to be half the time in all the action. No one's going to give it a shot. No one's going to go for the spin. We can move it along. We've got a game to play. It's just a spin. We're going to do this for halftime every time we get a chance. You can win a t-shirt, a game, or a loot crate. No one's daring enough to try it. All right, we're going to give you one more time, one more shot. Come on. All right, then let's get back to the game. I tried to give away something. No one wants to participate in the show today. We will move it forward. Not a problem with us. Thank you for watching. You're watching Global Gaming Headquarters, globalgamingheadquarters.com.
For the start of the third quarter.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive.
We're back at it. It's halftime still on the real-world matchup. Ours is already, like you said, going to finish before the real game, so we'll try to give you an idea of what the game's going to play out. We're on offense. You can now run pass or play. On defense, you can do zone, man, or blitz. Thank you for joining us on our Sunday Sports right here at GamingHQ.tv or globalgamingheadquarters.com. You can now follow us on Bing or Google by just Googling Gaming HQ.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Gaming HQ TV.
He's got time. Caught the tight end Walford. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Is it going to be your play today? Let's see if we call the real world action.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr now on first down. Surveying the field. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Okay, that sounds great, announcer, but we heard to give you the real-world action, give you a real-world matchups. Again, we are trying to give you a chance to win some prizes as we do the new spin system. But if you're not going to get involved, run the spin. Let's get back to the scores. That's more important. Chicago now over the Cincinnati Bengals in the halftime, 12-7. We have starting up in the third, Buffalo over Indianapolis 7-0. And we have Green Bay and Cleveland back underway. Cleveland on top of Green Bay 14-7. Our game in the Oakland and Kansas City side of things, that started Kansas City on top 16-0. We have Dallas versus New York Giants tied in the third quarter. Detroit, Tampa Bay, Detroit on top 14-7. That's in halftime. Minnesota, Carolina 13-14 halftime. San Francisco and Houston 13-9 in halftime.
Finding time, and he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Here he comes, look out.
Perfectly called for a defense.
Typically a blitz, and even though people think
he's
that
gonna hit him like lightning,
operates against the blitz,
get out of there.
if you have a blitz cover, you still cover the screen. Now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Remember, there's so much going on here in California. This fire is burning like crazy. If they ask you to leave, please leave your area. Our local area has been evacuated once for it. We've now been allowed back into the evacuated area, so we can definitely sympathize and understand how things are.
He might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
I guess Ubisoft planned to help support Northern California disaster relief because they have this here Assassin's Creed NorCal Strong t-shirts and hoodies are now available for purchase in the U.S. and will be on sale until December 31st, or give one for a holiday gift, as it helps the NorCal people. But again, now it's through NorCal, Central, and Southern California. The whole state feels like it's on fire. So bear with us as we get our reports, and we'll try to give you those as we can. We know it's a football day. But again, if you have to look at some events and things that are going on, take a look at this one here. That will hopefully tell you and show you that the Ubisoft people are trying to do something helpful and give to the NorCal people as well, but I'm sure they're going to do something else.
And there they went crossing route against
yes, our background actually for PlayStation. I know that one time they were helping the hurricane relief victims, so I bet you people, Harvey and Maria, now they should start naming the fires besides where they're burning. The Thomas Fire is one of the biggest fires in California history now. Over 100 miles burned in fire.
And what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end. Maybe
you make the call. Offenses run, pass, and play. Defenses blitz, man, or zone. Give it a play ahead. We'll run your play. We'll call your name. It's how it works here. Game HQTV. You're watching our real-world matchup with the Raiders and Chiefs. I don't know if this game is better than the real-world game, but it looks like it's going to break our running streak of 5-5. Carr is trying to do his best to keep the Raiders on top. The Chiefs are tough on this one. You can call an audible in mid-play. You can figure out something as we need to go, and then rerun and call the play. Let's try it.
He'll get the football here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
You can make the call. Run, pass, or play. We are. It's our real-world matchup. We do this every Sunday, Monday, and now Thursday sports.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Let's get you out in the field so you can see what's happening. Take a look at the play. Is it the one you would call?
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got time in the pocket. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
It is a tough game on this side, too. We're in the third quarter, 7-0 on our scores. On the third quarter real-world matchup for the Raiders and the Chiefs, it's still 16-0. Chiefs on top. The funny thing is we were supposed to take the Chiefs game, but it passed off.
And they connected there and picked up a first down. It'll be 1st and goal with
when we come back, we'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
We tell you right in the title that it is an EA Sports Sunday Sports real-world matchup. We try to help you by giving you the links for the Periscope.tv so you can watch it live on your iOS or Android devices. And we also give you the real-world scores as we broadcast live. Try to give you as much real-world action as we can here on your real-world matchups on GamingHQ.tv. My name's Greer. I am your video game jockey. I'm broadcasting live for GamingHQ.tv. I'll be your announcer on top of the announcers in the background. We give you the opportunities to do the run, pass, or play call here. We've got several games coming up still for today. We have a field goal attempt by Kansas City, and it is complete, making it 19-0 now in the third quarter. We've got the Raiders now playing the ball.
He's got time. His pass caught at the 4.
And he's in. He falls into the corner.
Touchdown, Raiders. Jameis Olawale, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
San Francisco, Houston, it's halftime. San Francisco's on top, 13-9. Minnesota, Carolina, third quarter. Carolina, 14-13. That's a tight game. You also have Detroit and Tampa Bay. Detroit on top, 14-7. They're now going into the third quarter. Dallas and New York, 10-10 tied. What a crazy game in the third quarter for that one. Again, you can watch that on your Periscope.tv app. Please download it. We're doing our field goal in the reverse for the Raiders. I'm sure if we were playing the Chiefs as scheduled today, this would be the reverse score, and we would be dead on. So again, it's kind of funny. We've actually got the flip, and we actually played the other play around. So it goes to show you, if we were playing the Chiefs, we'd be dead on for the score right now, 14-0. They're 19-0 in the third. We are in the fourth quarter, 14-0. I look at it as another real-world matchup. Please, unless you're being positive or helping with football links or if otherwise, keep your comments kind and useful. Let's leave it at that. I am giving you the real-world scores. I'm telling you how you can watch the real-world games if you don't have the red zone. And if you don't have it in your area, you can watch it on your iOS or Android devices. No, all you have to do is download the app. Then there are the games right there. People are broadcasting the games on their devices as well, so you'll be able to catch most games most times.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
That is the Periscope.tv app. I believe that's for iOS or Android. You make the call on defense, zone, man, or blitz. Offense is run, pass, or play. And we're going to give you all the info as the third quarter is now starting up. We're only got 5 minutes left on our game. And then we've got the Redskins, Chargers for the day, Seahawks, Panthers, and Pats and Dolphins for tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Caught here by Conley. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Chiefs are starting to do what they have to try to get something going in the game. Halftime still for the 49ers and Houston, 13-9. You can type it down live. It's right there. Nothing is obscured in our typing. We tell you exactly what we're doing and what's being played in the game live.
Gun, Smith. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And he's
takes 3 to take him down.
35-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd.
Let's get you right down on the line. This is going to be crazy.
Now it's Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down.
That's mauled on that one.
Dan Williams able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's listen in on this bit of lightning.
3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires.
Wiped him over the field. All over.
Right,
4th and 12 now.
Keep hope alive here on 4th down.
Remember, we were scheduled to play the Chiefs. We were dead on the score so far.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field
Again, if the systems go down, we're running live. Please refresh the browsers. We're also running on Twitch, Smashcast, YouTube, and Mixer. We thank you for your cooperation. And we welcome your broadcasting time. We are not wasting your time. We're giving you the real-world scores. We're trying to give you the scores and the plays as we think they might come through. And so far, we've been dead on, but we've been playing as the Raiders. We were supposed to be scheduled to play as the Chiefs. So please understand how things are working out for this week.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's double-check the plays. If you want to make a play your own, run, pass, or play, please let us know.
On 1st down, Murray. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. A couple of Chiefs
19-0 for the real game. Kansas City is over the Raiders in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 14 on the Raiders side with the ball on their Oakland 21.
The defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Sports, what's up? We're trying to show them and tell them what's going on in our real-world matchup. Can you believe this game? We're almost dead on. We were scheduled to play the Chiefs.
Looking for someone to throw to. Throw left side to the tight end Walford.
We got to play the Raiders.
Couple it brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really
it's 19-0 on the real game. 3rd and 14.
But not any run after
Raiders
it.
ball. 3rd quarter, 9 minutes left. Oakland 21.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5.
T, tell them what's up. Let's get you down on the field and running the ball.
Out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a
Miles
comeback
definitely
at this
do it.
point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Remember, make the call. Kickoff right, kickoff left. Please tell us so that we are able to have you right here in the game playing live with us. This is real-world matchups. We do it every Sunday, Monday, Thursday. We've got some great sports this week and some great matchups. I'll be giving to you as the calls come in, but please download the Yahoo Sports app and the Periscope.tv app. You'll never be out of the action. You'll feel like you're right there in the game as we give you the real-world scores as we continue our game. Cincinnati, Chicago, Cincinnati, or Chicago-Cincinnati, 12-7. Chicago on top in the 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter, 11 minutes to go there. Indianapolis and Buffalo, also 3rd quarter. Buffalo on top, 7-0. Green Bay and Cleveland. Cleveland 14-7. That means Cleveland's on top. And we also have our game 19-0. Ours is 17-0.
It's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do.
No
I think
one's there for the
that in
throw.
his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Miles, I'm going to try to see if I got the right one. So bear with me. I'm just doing this as we play too, so bear with me. Did I get it right? Did that work, Miles? That's funny. My nephew's name is Miles. It's true.
On 2nd and 10, Smith.
Right there to stop it.
A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop
you make the call. Exactly. That means that you tell us if you want to run, pass, or play on offense, blitz, man, or zone on defense. We know there's a time delay, so we are going to run it one time ahead. Almost intercepted.
Can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Field goal attempt on San Francisco and Houston on the 3rd quarter.
The opportunity to change momentum. Big play.
Houston
right
15 now, San Francisco 13. Numbers will be changing. We'll be giving you the real-world matchups as we continue our playing throughout the day. We've got Washington Redskins, LA Chargers, Seattle Seahawks, Jacksonville, New England Pants, and Miami Dolphins for tomorrow. We also will be running the Thursday night game.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
What do they call it? Subscribe, follow,
Wasn't too far from breaking
notify, whatever the case may be, do that. We just say follow us as friends here on our football on Sunday, Monday, and Thursday, so we keep together and know all the scores ahead of time and keep everybody informed on how and where you can watch the game live as you're watching real-world matchups on the football scores. Ours are technically 6-6 so far. We should be playing as the Chiefs, and I'm sure we'd be playing with this score on the other side, 17-0, and that's by you guys choosing the play. So again, thank you for playing along. We also hadn't tried the new spin wheel. If you're interested in us doing that again, please let us know. We'll do it at the end of the show. You could possibly win a loot crate, a t-shirt, or epic failure.
They bowed up all right. We'll see if they bow up again. Here's the option going right. And
slowed and got towed.
Taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes left. I told you we would finish before the game. When we're done, we'll be presetting ourselves up for the next game, which is the Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Chargers. So please stay with us.
As we get you reset, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Red zone play on Cleveland over Green Bay. 2nd and goal. 3rd quarter, Green Bay on the 2. Cleveland on the Green Bay 2.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Carr to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, swatted down.
Complete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
They're burning the clock down.
Still 3rd down.
All right. We've got a game to finish up here. We've got about 2 minutes to go. We're going to be switching back off. We'll be going over to Mixer, YouTube, Periscope.tv, Smashcast, and Twitch. You can Google or Bing or find us at Gaming HQ TV. You're watching us live NFL football. Don't look in the cat's eyes. I told them not to do it.
So we got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole
Don't get bit by the zombie.
It's a gain of 5.
If you're watching, of course, on Mixer, if you're watching on Twitch, pull that X-Wing up. Don't crash into the water. Make sure you get a chance to check out the Last Jedi. We'll be playing and talking about that on Battlefront 2. And watch some of our past broadcasts if you want to learn how to win a loot crate.
Here's Marquette King now. As he'll punt it
Yeah,
away
there's
for
sports
the
loot crates
fourth
coming
time
up for the new
today.
year, so keep in mind that's something that's pretty interesting. We're going to be running sports loot crates. The golf kick is underway. He's waving it off. Is it sticking? Stay, stay, stay! Whoa! On the one! Look at this kick. King is the king right now with that kick. Remember last week's games, Lions versus the Ravens. We had 44-12 on that one. Ravens had 34 and the Lions had 20. Our scores are almost dead on. You want us to make a specific formation or call? Let us know. We will make the calls for you. If you're missing out on all the games, you're not. We're going to tell you all the scores and who's doing what for Week 14.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
Almost a safety in the end zone. He's hanging back there way too long.
He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind.
Let us know if you want the certain scores of your favorite teams. If you want a certain play done, we're running a live NFL, real-time, real-world matchups. My name's Breer.
Here's Smith.
We know it's football. You can get a little bit rough, but you don't need to get too rough on the words.
And he's going to go down for a fourth time today, and this time the result is a safety. Well, this defense is
that is insane. Our score is exactly like the score for the real-world matchup. Kansas City is 19, Raiders are 0. We were scheduled to play the Chiefs. We played the Raiders. It's 19-0. It actually should be the other way around. How scary crazy is that? I consider it a real-world matchup again this week.
Fielded just inside the 20.
56 seconds left on this game. It's third quarter and 6 minutes left on the third quarter. Like I told you, run all the action at half the time. If you want to get back with us and get in on the action, we'll be running our next game shortly, and it is going to be the Redskins and the Chargers. And I'll get it together. I'm getting my act together. It's Sunday morning going into Sunday afternoon, so I have no excuses. Let's keep it going with us at Game HQ TV.
You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic.
Looking for anybody who can take the play.
That's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly.
Uh-oh, who's got a hit on this one? Could be coming back. Red zone attempt now, San Francisco and Houston on this game.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Maybe a little too aggressive that time, and instead of defensive pass
San Francisco's on the Houston 19. They're in the red zone. Score is Houston on top, 16-13 in the third quarter. 2nd and 9 on that game. Our game is almost done here. We're in the fourth quarter. I told you we run all the action in half the time. And lo and behold, in Week 14, we got a dead match, a dead ringer again so far. 19-0 in the real world. Our game, 19-0, oddly enough.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 18. He's got to get something done.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down.
Let's go way up for the big play on this one. He's going to go for all the yards. Watch for Riviera on this one. Excuse me, Rivera. I should be on the Riviera. Exactly.
To throw his car. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple.
I got it right the second time. Rivera has got that. It takes it down. Again, yeah, the score's 19-0 in the real world. Ours is also 19-0. You've got the matchup between Chicago and Cincinnati. 19-7 in the third quarter. End of the third for the Colts and the Bills. Bills still on top, 7-0.
A shutout so hard
third quarter, Browns over the Packers, 21-7. Third quarter for the real world matchup on the Chiefs and the Raiders. Chiefs on top, 19-0. We've got the Raiders on top, 19-0. We've had a great matchup, a great game. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, refresh the browsers. We're going to have some more action coming up. We're going to give you some highlights on this one, and you're watching us live. on YouTube, Mixer, Smashcast, and Twitch. Check out some of these highlights. Crazy great playing today. And oddly enough, we've got the same score as we finish ours with 19-0, and it's also 19-0 in the real world game. Remember to refresh the browsers. We've got the Redskins and the Chargers coming up next. My name's Greer. You're watching live real-time NFL matchups on Gaming HQ TV. Let us know if you want us to run the spin wheel. You have a chance to win a Loot Crate, a t-shirt, or epic failure live on the internet.
This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
And GamingHQ.tv broadcasting live for GamingHQ.tv. Here are your stats, everybody. Let's take a score summary and see what's been going on for this game. We've got a little bit more time as we preset and get ready for the next game. Let's check out and see if we can get a highlight play. First quarter already starting off for a penalty. We're seeing interception in the second quarter. Getting you right in the action for our last world's bit of sports here. Everybody's on somebody on this one. And here comes the play. Is he going to get there fast enough? It's in suspended animation as we show you some of the plays and great abilities on real-world matchups here on Gaming HQ TV. This is the play that started it off for the game for the first touchdown with Walford. As he comes in, makes the completion, and boom, that story is over. Here comes the big fight here in the fourth quarter for the next touchdown. Let's see what we've got for this one. First and goal, another one for the fight and play as he runs through. Pass action, play action, ball's in the air. And it's coming around to... We'll get better by the third game today, I'm sure of it. In the corner, over the top, falling in for Diwali. Excellent play. All right, let's get started on our next game. We're going to refresh the browsers here in a little bit. Like I said, we've got some more games coming up. We've got to get preset on the YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. I'll give you some more scores as we continue today. There's still scheduled games coming up. You've got the New York Jets, Denver Broncos. We've got Tennessee and Arizona, Washington and LA, Philadelphia and LA Rams. That means Washington's playing the Chargers. Philadelphia's playing the Rams. Seattle and Jacksonville will be taking on that game. We've also got the Baltimore Ravens, Pittsburgh Steelers still yet to play today. Tomorrow we've got the New England Patriots, Miami Dolphins. So lots of football still coming your way. Don't forget who you're watching it through. It's Gaming HQ TV, your global gaming headquarters.com. Thank you for watching. My name's Greer, your video game jockey. We'll be right back with more action.